Yo guys, how's it going? We are back on this channel for a new series where today we are going to be playing PES 2021, where we are going to be starting our Master League in another episode very shortly. I should assume we'll be becoming a Legend series as obviously we'll be playing this now. Of course, when FIFA comes out, we'll make a new series on that as well. But while that is not out, you'll be getting just FIFA PES content at the moment. I'm assuming you guys won't mind that. So let's get into it. Let's get into our Master League. I've not played this game at all so far, so it's going to be a bit difficult. I'm not going to lie. But what we're going to do is go. Okay, we've got a couple of options here. Club team lineup. Start the game with full squad and of each club at your disposal. Disposable, right? Okay. Start the game with Master League original lineup. No. What we're gonna do is gonna go with club team lineup, and we're gonna go from there. I think so. Let's confirm. Choose the club where you will start your managerial career. Your contract is renewed on a yearly basis. Meanwhile, offers from other clubs give you chances to ply your trade elsewhere. I've never heard that as a thing before, but as you will see here, we have done a little bit of a, what can I say, a little bit of a data kind of upgrade, I guess, where what we're doing is obviously we've got all the leagues badges, we've got all the teams badges, we've got all the kits and stuff like that as well, so that's cool. What we're going to do is we are going to go into the Sky Bet Championship, and we're going to go with, who shall we go with? You know what I'm thinking right now? I am thinking going for this team right here. Wycombe's just come up into the championship after a certain amount of many years being out of it. I know that. Obviously, main reason I want to be there, Akin Fenwat is only on the bench. I don't know how that's possible, but he is. It's only a 1.5 star team compared to the rest of the teams, apart from Rotherham and Coventry, apparently. And Barnsley. But they ain't the highest rated of sides, so obviously give us a bit of a challenge. Can't beat a challenge. It's just better to have that little bit of a challenge in there instead of being able to walk through everyone and not. It just makes it less fun if you're walking through everyone, don't it? So Wycombe Wanderers it is. We're going with. Okay, so we can get some appearances here. Who shall we go with? Who that's meant to be, I don't know. But is a no. Play the man that I want to. Roberto Carlos you can have as a manager. He'd be quite cool to have as a to do a managerial career with. Obviously Maradona everyone's going to choose. Frank Lampard's already got a job. Do we go with Ryan Giggs? One of the class of 92. Shall we go with him or do we go with Roberto Carlos? Giggs. Let's go. We are beating the man. Ryan Giggs. Manager's name, yes, R. Giggs. We've got nationality of Wales, of course, and a suit, shirt, sportswear. Nah, we'll go with suit. We'll go professional looking. Actually, we are elite championship side. We probably shouldn't be going. Nah, sod it. We'll go suit anyway. Tough shit. Let's go. Right. So just some general settings. Match level at regular. Professional, top player or superstar. We'll start out at professional because I don't actually know how this game plays out or anything like that. I've not literally this is the first thing I'm doing on this game. I've literally done the, like I say, the update and stuff like that for having the leagues and the kits and stuff like that. But I've literally done nothing else. I haven't played a minute of this game yet. So I don't know what the difficulty level is going to be like. So I am going to start on professional just to get a gauge of whether that's difficult or not. If not, then obviously we move it up as we go along. But we've got much time. Normally on FIFA we go with, I'm going to say 6 minutes a half. So that'll be 12 minutes per match time. So that makes sense. We're not going yen. We're going with pounds. And stops during transfer window. Only when there is progress. Never every day. Every 5 days. Only when there is progress. Let's go. Right, here we are. Meeting the mans of the, I'm assuming the owners of the clubs, or the directors, shall I say. And some of our team that we're meeting right now by the looks of it. What we saying, boys? Shake everyone's hands. We gotta be respectful of the boys that we're gonna be working with. Is there actual talking going on here? Because I can't actually. I don't think there is any talking. See, that's the thing that you need to do with these games. When they've got like these sort of things, if you add the play, like the people speaking, it makes it so much better. So much better. But I can deal with this because this looks like good anyway. Good game. I played the last one. I didn't play it for very long because I brought it like quite close to the end of the season, so I didn't really play that much of it. But Ryan Giggs, okay, I said something there. If we want to be aiming higher next season, then we will have to take into at least 8th position in the league this year. Are you nuts? Are you nuts? We've just been promoted, right? Yeah? Just say this, we've just been promoted, and you want us to finish in 8th out of 24 teams? Are you nuts? No, we can finish in the top half of the league. I'll give it a go at finishing top half of the league, but top 8, nah. If you think we're getting into the Premier League with this side, you are off your fucking rocker, mate. I want us to finish in top half of the league, specifically the 16th position or higher. That's more realistic. Okay, they're agreeing. It seems rather modest objective, but I suppose you have your reasons. Let's aim for that then. Cheers, bold bloke. You can't ask me to finish in 8th in my first season. Whatever direction you think is best, the coaching team is behind you. Thank you, old Donny. He's just nodding along like, well, you fucking hope so, mate. I am Ryan Giggs, you better fucking respect me, is what he's saying right there. Okay, so now we're meeting the press, okay? Little bit of a press conference going. Honestly, this game looks so much better than FIFA. I said this last year, even though technically I didn't make a video on it, but I did literally, when I played it last year, well, this year, but last year's game, oh my god, I fucked that up, but you know what I mean. I said it looks so much better, but what's your plan? I have my own ideas, strive for a good balance, it's up to the players. We need to strike a good balance. It's great honour to be given such an opportunity, and I'd like to thank everyone for making this happen. My philosophy is that balance must be maintained. I want to keep what works and put my own stamp on what doesn't. Exactly, Mr. Giggs. We are going to be implementing our own stuff, but whatever is working, we keep. What style of football do you want to play? The good thing about this game is the fact that you can actually play good tiki-taka football, and I like playing tiki-taka, but I want to see clean, sportsman-like football. I want to put it on a show. I want to see the boys play hard. Hard work. If you see players on a football field working, even if they ain't getting a good result out of it, if you see them putting their hearts out on the pitch and literally laying everything they've got into the field, honestly, it's so much better than watching some players that are just running around and getting like a 1 or 2-0 win. Even if you're losing, it's better because it looks like they're actually trying. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But we've got some information before we get into the game. Welcome to Master League. This is the beginning of your career as a manager. First, check your mails in manager's office, messages, press triangle. Access diary from the top left panel at any time to pursue a record of all dialogue spoken during cutscenes, and when ready, go to the forward time menu to advance calendar to get the ball rolling. Okay, thank you. And honestly, I love this layout. I can't think of what it's called, but I love the layout of this. Like your, what is it called? Like your interface, I guess. It looks so good. Honestly, it's so clean and so well put together. But anyway, as we were, I won't get too carried away with myself. So right now we've got our standings. Obviously, no one's played a game yet, but what we'll do, go to the top, we'll go to manager's office, we'll go to messages like they asked us to. So we've got a little bit of a trophy. Messages received. Okay then. Well, training regimes. I'm sorry I couldn't find the time to explain this in person, but here's what you need to know about the players' training regimes. Currently, the training staff is putting the players through the regime of their own, but you may want to decide for yourself in case their approach differs from yours. Change their regimes to go to team management and training. Okay, well, I'll probably leave it to the coaches at the minute and the training staff. And then if you guys have any ideas on some good tactics to use in training, then do give me a shout on in the comments, and I'll definitely have a look at trying to put that implement some of them into the game. But now it's scouting activities. Hello, our gigs. Let me introduce you to the scouting team. We scour the football world to find new talent according to your needs. Tell us what you are looking for by going to team management, negotiations, scouting. We usually take 2 weeks to report back to you with the information we provide. You should be able to initiate talks with players and their clubs. Thank you. Managing the budget. Here's a breakdown of your budget, which you are in charge of managing. Transfer fees come out of the transfer budget, and similarly salaries come out of the salaries budget. A portion of the club's income, such as competition prize money, can be distributed to these budgets as you see fit. To choose which budget to distribute the money, go to manager's office, budget settings. Okay. Now, my managerial career, okay, they're just bigging me up a bit there. I'm going to leave that for now because I can't be asked to read through all of this that much. The main schedule for August, we've got national team squad announcement, which doesn't involve us. The Sky Bet Championship gets underway on the 22nd of the 8th. 27th European Best Player Award announcement, doesn't matter to us. And then the 31st of the 8th is the last day of the transfer window. Okay. This season's target. We've taken a look at the season objective you and your staff and the sports director have set. See no problem with it from a business perspective. I'm sure this will have a positive knock-on effect for the club's status. Needless to say, many supporters will be cheering us on to achieve our goal. I'm sure they will when they see the footballing wizardry we're bringing to Wycombe Wanderers. And we've got a lot of shit here that's going on about press conferences and that, but we'll leave that where it is. So obviously we've just been to the messages and stuff like that. We've got the account balance, budget settings, favourite players. We're not going to do that. We'll leave all of that for now. Team info, we've got our squad list, player status, schedules, team role list, and club performance. What's club performance? Okay, it just tells you basically where you are in leagues and shit like that. No problem there. Team info, squad list. Let's have a look. So we've got Ryan Allsop, I believe that is. Offensive goalkeeper. Right, okay. So this is our starting 11. We've got not many players I know, I'm not going to lie to you. I know him. I'm pretty sure I know him anyway. Used to play for Stoke, I believe. I know him as well because he is a Bournemouth player, I believe, off a borrow. He might be a Bournemouth player. I might be wrong with that, but I think he is a Bournemouth player. I don't know him. Onyema, Dinma. I'm not sure that. Samuel, I know about him. David Stockdale, I know about him. Used to play for Fulham, I believe. If it's the same guy I'm thinking of. Freeman, I'm not sure. I think I might know him. I'd have a better idea if the players looked a little bit more like the person. Patterson, again, might know him. Thompson, I don't think I know you. Obviously, the man. Akin Fenwa, 38 years old. What a nut. 65 overall. We're definitely throwing him into the squad, I don't care. He's going to be in our starting lineup straight away. But what we're going to do now is go to... let's have a look at this. No, actually, first, before we get into that, let's go into our youth team. No. Let's go out of that. Where are we? There is a way you can get into your... what's it called, isn't there? I can never remember the way you get into your fucking... where you get into your youth team things. Youth team training. Let's have a look at this. We can have a look at most of the youth players here then. So, that's fair. Hold up. Is this one of our players and he is in our... Is he playing as... See, this is the thing. Confirm. Hold on. There's a... I've got to find out the way of doing this. I can't remember. I'm not going to lie to you. Squad list. There's got to be a way of finding this, isn't there? I'm just probably being a retard. I'm probably looking at all the players we actually have in our thingy and just ain't realising. But there is a way of getting into it. I'm just not sure how you do it straight away. So, negotiations. That's how you do it. It's in youth team. Right, so I'm not being a retard. For once. So, we've got... See, it's this man down here that we want. I have a feeling that I'd like to sign him up. There's a couple of lads here I'd like to sign up, I'm not going to lie. This guy could be good. This guy down here. Hey, we have a couple of decent players lining up at the minute. So, we'll have a look at doing that at some point. But, right now, we'll go to listed players. Okay, that's our listed players. What we'll do is go to advanced search. Yeah, I know. I'm not an idiot. Not market value. There is a way. Transfer listed. There we go. Let's go and have a look who's on the transfer list. Eddie Martinez. He's just left, I believe. Okay, now there's a lot of lads here from Arsenal that are currently on the way out of the club. Medley. Reece and Nelson would be a decent signing for us. But what I am looking for is, you know, some younger lads. Like someone like that. We won't get him straight away. What I'll do is add to listed players. Okay. Aaron Connolly would be a very good shout. So add to listed players as well. He's a bit old for me. 18? Nah. Oh, no. Who are we at? Brighton at the minute. Probably not going to be anyone that decent at Brighton. He is at Burnley. He's only just arrived there, I know that. Okay, this guy might be decent. We'll add him to listed players as well. Caballero is 39 years old. Bastard. Baba, obviously a Chelsea reject at the minute. Might be a decent player to have. Let's add him. Obviously, probably won't be able to sign most of these players. I just don't, because I don't know how much they cost or anything. Borgia, I know he is looking like being a decent player. Apparently, he looks like a very decent player. Pierrick apparently is looking at being a very decent player as well. Kirby could play as a number 10 at some point. We'll add him to the list. Might not end up getting him. Leighton Baines is still at Everton. I haven't seen him in fucking ages. Tom Davis, obviously, we know about him. Nah. Anybody else catching my eye? Sessegnon. Steven Sessegnon would be a decent player. We'll add him there as well. O'Reilly? No, we won't. I don't know much about them players, so we'll leave them for now. Stansfield, I know he's supposed to be a decent player at some point. Well, looking at being a decent player, shall I say. We won't sign him. What else have we got? Who else have we got? James Justin, obviously. This is the players we want to start looking at. Is the Leicester side. He'd be mate, honestly, I don't understand why we don't play Iheanacho more. He's such a good player. Matty James Nkudwo, add him to list because he might end up being a decent player at some point. Obviously got a few Liverpool rejects here as well. Keller, he's Boyd, okay. Centre back, might be a decent lad at some point. We don't want him, or him. Clarkson, nah, don't know who you are, but we'll add him anyway. Dixon, Bonner, Longstaff up front, okay, we'll have a look at you. No. Eric Garcia, obviously, he'd be a fucking brilliant player to sign, but I don't think I'll be able to, I'm not going to lie. We've got this lad here, we'll have a look at you. Again, we'll have a look at you, because Doyle, you're supposed to be a decent player at some point. Any good young Man United players at all? Obviously, Twanasabi looking like a beast. Bernard, can have a look at you, I suppose. Mengi, never heard of you, but we'll add you anyway. Not looking at you. Levitt could be a decent player. Add him. Obviously, Angel Gomez would be such a good player for our squad. Mella, possibly. Let's add him anyway. Darlow, okay, so now we're going into Newcastle. Anybody here? Couple of young lads here from Tottenham. Vega Cott, we'll add you. And we'll add you as well. Now, okay, that's the lad from... He could be a decent player for our squad, actually. Shotton, Tullock, probably not. Richards could be a decent lad. Randolph, we probably won't get. Carlos Sanchez, probably not. Anybody else? Nah, not him, I don't think. Anybody else at all? No. No, we won't add him, actually. Anybody else? Campbell, we can have a look at. Okay, now we're going into Spanish leagues and shit like that, so we'll leave that there. What we'll do is we'll forward the time and see where we end up next. Right then, so we've got some messages apparently. Let's have a look at this. We've got hashtag trending now. I don't know what that's about, but we've got another trophy. Scouting. I have a report on our latest scouting effort. We managed to find 3 new players for you to take a look at. You can take a closer look at the details by going to team management, negotiations and scouting. I'll have a look at that in a second. Actually, I'll have a look at now. Team management, negotiations and scouting. Who have they found? Players to watch. We've got a young lad from Liga NOS in Portugal. Central creative playmaker, 20 years old, 64 rated, could be a decent player. Well, then we've got Bruno Mezenga, 65 overall centre forward, 32 though. He's from the Toyota Thai League in Brazil. No, Toyota Thai League, Thai obviously, and he is Brazilian. And finally we have Duban, who is French League 2 in Pau, and he is a destroyer, a centre midfield at 25 years old, and this is 64 overall. He is a lad that I'm going to have a look. I'm going to actually have a look at a little bit. Him, not so much, and probably not him either. But that other lad. Actually, let's go back into that and let's have our first little bit of transfer negotiation. Should we request him on a loan or should we just go straight in? Let's go straight in. Let's go balls deep for our first offer. Oh, well, it's not a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. Let's see what... 125. We don't want to add that. Players to trade, no. 26, 23, 21 maybe on a okay. Oh yeah, shit. There's a high chance of success even if we offer that. Okay, right. I'll take that if that's how you want it to be. His release clause fee clause is non-negotiable. He would welcome a move to our club where he will be given more significant role. It looks like you might have rubbed him up. Okay, so we'll go 333,000. Annual salary. He'd love a move to our club for even 11,000. He won't. Okay, so we can't offer him 4 years, but we can offer that. Yes. Waiting for an initial official response. Looks like we have a high possibility of signing the young lad, so that's a good start. We'll forward time again and see where that gets us. Here we go. Okay, we've got a couple of bits of news here. We've got Wheeler, Wycombe Wanderers. Wheeler made the following comments. Hold on. Can I just keep it on this? Respond to rumours linking in with a transfer to Millwall. I've had no explanation from the club, so there's nothing I can really say right now. All I can tell you is that there's no truth to the rumours in the media, okay? And Akin Fenwa made the following comments in the response to media reports linking in with a move to Charlton. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. I don't know anything about the rumours suggesting otherwise. It seems everyone else knows more than I do about my future. Good lad, you're not leaving. I can tell you that now. So good news, Skipper. We've found a special talent that we know you'll like. McGrath from St Mirren. You'll find he fits your needs perfectly, and he is playable at multiple positions. I believe we can pick him up for a bargain transfer fee if we move quickly. Okay, we'll have a look at him then. No, that's not what I want to do. Hold on 2 seconds. Team management, negotiations. We'll get straight in there on this guy. If he's any good, let's have a look. Players to watch. It's this man here. He's 24 years old. He's a 65 overall. But he can play pretty much anywhere up front. Okay, well, apparently he looks like a very good player. I wouldn't say he is particularly, but there's obviously a reason why they're rating him so highly. And it looks like he's grown quite a bit from the age of 21. So, let's have a look into getting him then. And see what we can do. There's a high chance of success. Even at nothing. Pay the full amount of his release clause, which means we won't have to negotiate a price with his club. See, I offered that because they said there's a high chance of success. I don't know if that's going to work then. He would recommend a move to our club. Right, let's try and get him for as little as possible. We'll give him a 5-year. And we'll go for 77,000 as his release clause. Okay, yes, and let's get a response. Right then, so we've got some more stuff coming through. We've got Donnarumma has moved to Bayern Munich. Okay, but anyway, we've got some good news, Skipper. We found a good talent again from Reservand Club is Estegala. Is that okay? We'll have a look into him as well then. João Fernandes has declined our offer and therefore we won't be able to sign him. The transfer fee we offered was well below Madeira B. Yes, so I have fucked up with them too then. I thought I had after I'd noticed that. But, oh well, never mind. We'll have a look and try and rectify it with this. Next guy. Let's have a look at what is going on with him. He's a 27-year-old. Yeah, I'm not looking... No, I'm not looking at that. Not feeling that one at all. Other teams? What's going on here? Why are they both up? I don't know why they're both up, but still. And let's carry on with our forward in time. A little bit more of our thing. Negotiations with... Yeah, I thought so. That's fine, and national team call-ups, we haven't got any, I don't think, so we'll go across, go to team management, negotiations, other team, and I'm assuming that was about him, it was. Back out of that then, let's go to listed players a second, and let's see if we can try and sign any of the lads we've actually had a look at so far. Start negotiations. Okay, so we can go back in for these guys. Is resistant. Okay, paying the full amount of his release clause. Is that how much he's on then? 250k. Okay, so we'll go with that. See, the thing is, doesn't matter where I put that. It doesn't tell me whether I'm gonna. Right, I'm gonna go with that. Going to go with a 3-year deal and we'll try and get him on that. Let's give that a go. And then secondly what we'll do is we'll go with who shall we go with? Harper. Let's give Harper a chance at signing for us as well. He might be a okay, we ain't getting him. Fair enough. Just having a quick browse. Yeah, just having a quick browse at Leighton Nkudwu. Looking like we're going to have to spend about 477,000 on the lad. I'm not too sure about that deal, so I think I'm going to leave that for now. Here we are, League Opener, Chill 1. Let's see what's going on here. Your first season and first match as manager are just around the corner. How do you feel right now? I feel fantastic. A strong start is the key to the taking the title. We make the fans proud. We are ready for them. We will make the fans proud. The supporters are always in high for an opening match, so I hope they'll be singing at the top of their lungs out there. Exactly. We hope for the best. Let's try and get it. What we're going to do as well, I'm going to sign this man here. Because his market value he is our what's it called? We can sign him now. So if we sign a couple of these young lads that we've got on here, obviously we're not going to try and sign them all. Well, we will at some point, obviously, but at the minute, if we sign a couple of these lads, right, and obviously we've got some high-level lads here. When you think some of the players we have on our youth squad are probably higher than what our actual squad list is. So if you this guy that I was just looking at, I think he was a left midfielder, if I'm right in saying. When you think, fair enough, he's only 2 overalls higher, but when you think he's 4 or 5 years younger than this man, it is nuts to think we could have him in our side. And we have so many young lads that are probably better than the lads we have in the starting 11, which is nuts. Let's go and have a look whether we can try and sign a couple of them. Right then, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and sign this man here, this man here, this man Russo, and these two I think might come in at some point. I'm not going to sign them all today, and this guy here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to bring in your boy here, sign him. Negotiations couldn't be finalised because we'll go over our annual salary budget. You can't have a man on our bench of that quality and not be able to sign him. That's bullshit. Well, it looks like we ain't going to be signing any of these boys then, because most of them are all over, well, the ones that are good enough are all over the salary cap that we have, which isn't great. So I've just come on to the free agents part of the game, of the transfer negotiations, and I've found a few good young lads on the squad, in the like free agents. So there's this man here, 62 rated centre forward. He's from Uruguay, obviously a free agent, 16 years old, and he's a 62 rated. So he'll climb quite a bit. He's definitely on the increase. So let's take a quick look, see what we can get, if we can get him. Start negotiations. Let's go with, yeah, let's go with 30. Go with 3. Okay, so we'll keep it at 717,000 for his release clause, and then go okay. If it is possible that you won't have enough funds to complete the transfer, even if the hold on, no. So what we'll have to do then is go down a peg and go with that. Yes. Let's see what we get out of that one. So we have, like I say, arrived at the first game of the career. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here. Obviously this one just a bit of a build-up episode before we get into our first game as Wycombe Wanderers manager. We've got Derby as our first game. It's a very, very tough first game, but hopefully we can overcome that and get ourselves a good performance going forward. Let's see what we can do. Currently sat at nearly just over 21,000 followers. We've got official partner there as well. Hopefully we'll see back from a couple of them lads that we have gone in for and stuff like that. See who we can sign. Hopefully a couple of lads will join us, but we'll have to wait and see for that in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.